Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairin' on it, you flaring to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. Jet, we Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairin', gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry for spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, Black Sun, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairin' on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairin' on it, flaring on it.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he off of the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What's going on, everybody? You already know this. It's your boy Scotty back with another one, man. Hope all you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday, as my wife would say, happy Friday. All right, so hope all you guys are doing well out there. Listen, I usually don't do Friday shows, all right, because Fridays are usually my day offs. But, and excuse the shirt. Listen, it's old, man. It's white stuff on it. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? I did this last minute, so I don't know, I might go and change my shirt or whatever. But shout out to Kill Glass, though, by the way. But I just wanted to go over some game previews because I wasn't able to do the film like I wanted to do this week, right? Because I hadn't really been feeling it, but I still wanted to go over some of the things I saw on film, right? So then when I come on here on Monday and tell you what that I was right, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you can't say, Scotty, oh, yeah, hindsight's 2020, Scotty, you didn't know, you didn't say nothing. So I'm going to say it now. So you kind of know for Saturday what I'm looking for, what I'm expecting to happen. So once again, appreciate everybody for being here as always. Appreciate all the support. Now, listen, once again, the Offscript Anywhere Army still going on. We've gotten over 80 donations. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been breaking my Cash App. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Now, listen, I had to revamp it, okay? I had to make another Cash App because the other one was getting shut down every other day. People like, Scotty, I'm trying to give and ain't let me through. Now, listen, so you can still give it Offscript TV, or you can give it Offscript TV number 2. You like how I did that, right? You like how I did that? Real easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So just put a 2 at the end of it. If it does not have my graphic or logo, right? If it does not have my graphic or logo, it is not me, right? So I got my logo there so you guys know it's me, so you know who you give it to. So if you don't see my logo, you ain't at the right one, right? Once again, it is just, we're looking for 300 people to give $30 to improve the Offscript. We're trying to take this on the road, do live shows at location. We need all the resources to make that happen. I appreciate you guys. Once again, you guys asked me to come. I want to be there, but I got to be able to do my show at a high level, just like if I was at the crib, right? One of my haters always says, oh, I don't like listening to that guy in the corner of his house. Shout out, you know who you are, right? Because I know you still watch, right? So it's that. I'm tired of being in the corner of my house. All right. I want to be able to go live on location with some great gosh darn internet, right? And me and Rocky trying to do that at the Alcorn Southern game at Southern's homecoming. You know, that's my wife's birthday, so she trying to turn up. You feel me? Like that's, you know, she just had a baby. She's trying to turn up. So we try to make it happen down there. Make sure you're there live in full effect. Perry probably gonna be there. BJ probably gonna be there. So we're gonna try to have the whole shebang out there, right? Trying to do it big out there. Of course, Uncle Flood gonna be out there. Everybody gonna be out there, and we want G gonna be out there. It's the SWAC in the Food Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So you know, SWAC in the Food gonna be out there. So we trying to really blow this thing out, right? We trying to really no Diddy. We really trying to do it big, all right? So we trying to get the equipment, get down there, make sure we can do it right? Make sure it's crisp, clear, and you hear everybody. Everybody got their opinions, and you guys get to see a on live location of people that yes, absolutely, KP. And if you see me come up, listen, we trying to do it big, man. Listen, I know you've seen some stuff in the space of people. Listen, I want you to be able to see the people that you see every other week. Why are we gonna bring people that you don't even watch on a regular basis to talk about HBCU football? You get what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna talk about that. But so listen, we're trying to do it different. We're trying to do it big. We want to give it that Offscript feel, that family fun environment. Talk crazy. We here, right? That's how you want it. No Diddy. That's how we gonna give it to you, right? But we need y'all support. All right. Yes, absolutely, right? So we need y'all support. And listen, if you some big time tailgaters like the A team, listen, bring that food up. We'll shout you out. We'll taste your food live on the stream. Because I'm going to tell you, shout out to my boy, Mr. Packner as well, and your wife as well. I'm going to tell you if it's trash. Now, the A team barbecue ain't trash. TK barbecue is TDK. Listen, 2 people from Alcorn, if you ever play an Alcorn game, 2 tailgates you got to be at. If you ever go to Alcorn, or if Alcorn's ever in the vicinity, you got to go to a TDK tailgate and you got to go to an A-team tailgate. If you go to those 2, I promise you'll be A-okay. Because I remember them feeding me after my boy, hey, buddy, whoop that ass down at the reservation. I remember that. They were still handing out ribs. You know what I'm saying? They're still handing out ribs. And Scotty, you hungry? Yeah, I got a winter's hunger. Yeah. Because my boy came in and wrecked your homecoming. You feel me? Right? So it's one of those type of things. Oh, yeah, and Louisiana food. Well, You know what? I'll tell you this. J Max had a tailgate that was fire. J Max had a tailgate, but I didn't really get. Shout out to Vark. Vark invited me. Yep, Vark invited me to. He got an RV. You know, listen, Bama's black people got money. Okay, Bama's got RVs and home away from homes and stuff like that. So I didn't get invited to a lot of things. But shout out to Mr. Gregory Garner. Care South. Listen. If you are invited to the Care South tailgate, you're eating good in the neighborhood. Okay? You are eating good in the neighborhood. Oh, my beautiful wife is coming. She heard Southern. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Dr. Gregory and his family. We received the A1 treatment, and I got my first golf cart ride.
Yeah. J-Max gave you one.
Yeah, J Max. That's what converted me to being a Southern Jag honorary, of course. So listen, the 18, yeah, with Mr. Kincaid and TDK, because they gave me my birthday shot. Yeah, Southern. Only Southern did that. Okay, and Mr. Bugs. Hey, y'all. Yep, Deuce. This is a future either Buckeye
something.
or Jag. He's a future Jag or Buckeye. But yeah, so listen, y'all, if y'all can make this birthday trip happen, I don't come on here and ask y'all for a like. Y'all ain't seen the like police in about 1,100 days, okay? Because I've been pregnant, but I'm back. So if y'all could just go ahead and donate to the Offscript Army. Listen, the scripts will be down there. I'm not gonna interrupt. No, not a picture. We're not gonna have the baby, so y'all don't have to worry about him trying to be a dad and take pictures. I'm gonna just let y'all go at it, okay? And listen, we would come to both the reservation and Southern because I know that we are not welcome at Jackson. Amen. All right, now go ahead and like this stream, and y'all have a great Friday.
So yeah, we try to make it down there. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to go to the FAMU and Jack State game. I really did. But he was like, but like they was at the vet. It's FAMU. They ain't never been there. We went to the OBC. I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? But hell, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys. Listen, once again, you can give in multiple ways. I got 2 cash apps. If Offscript TV don't work, you can happily go over to Offscript TV too, right? If you got Venmo or Zelle, you can go to Venmo at Offscript TV or Scotty at itsoffscript.com as well, right? We're trying to make this thing happen. I'm trying to bring the host, as Miss Southern said, I'm trying to bring the city out. Trying to bring the city out, man. We try to have a good old time down there at the Swacking the Food Bowl. All right. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this. That boy love his mama, right? And if you get too close, he be like, that boy love his mama. All right. He love his mama. All right. Listen, so today I'm gonna go over the game previews. I'm gonna give you my top quarterbacks for week 5 because I didn't do that on my Wednesday show usually. So I'm gonna give you my top 5 quarterbacks. I'm gonna give you my top 5 play callers. And then we're gonna get into these game previews, and then we're gonna get up out of here. If you got to call in, call line is always open. 518-263-8124. 518-263-8124. Dude says that's his one. Yeah, he's like, listen. Oh, let me tell y'all this.
The only participant in the conference.
Black Pollock.
All participants are muted.
Black Pollock got me thinking, right? Because listen, so real quick story time. Real quick, I promise, real quick story time. So last night, right? So Deuce is on one. I mean, like he up 2:20, 2:30 in the morning. He just up, just looking at you, looking at me, looking at him, looking crazy, right? So I'm watching all type of Amazon Prime movies. I'm just watching stuff because I'm trying to give Key some sleep, right? She upstairs sleeping. He just up. So we finally get him down because Key ends up waking up because he ends up crying or whatever. So she in mama ear mode. So she upstairs, she hear him downstairs, and she come running, you know, like super save a baby, right? So I'm like, dang, like I'm top liver, like I can't take care of kids, like I ain't got kids, right? So she come down like, you know, super save a mom. She grabs him, takes him upstairs, right? So he finally goes to sleep. I go to sleep, right? So I go up, I pray, lay in the bed like 3:30, 3:45, whatever, lay down. I wake up and I'm like completely wet. Like I'm like, my shorts are I was going to bed with shorts on. My shorts are soaked and I start freaking out. I'm like, oh shoot, did I pee on myself? And I was like, did I pee on myself? And I didn't even know. I'm like, did I? Because I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, I'm soaked. I'm talking about like all my shorts are just wet. So you know, I do the pee check. You know, I rub my leg, and I'm like, I'm smelling it. I'm like, oh, that's not. I know that's not pee. Okay, like I got kids. I know what that is. Like I know that ain't pee, right? So I'm like, shoot, okay. So I look. So Key has these like, I think it's called like gripe water or whatever it's called. Something she saw on TikTok. Gripe water helps the baby with hiccups or whatever. She just so happened to leave it open on my side of the bed. Now, mind you, she sleeps with the baby, right? Because he don't play about his mama, right? So it's me, the baby, and then Key. It just miraculously is open on my side of the bed, all my sides soaked. I'm talking about it's a stain so big, it looked like I done peed in the bed, and I'm grown as hell. Grown as hell. I'm waking up sticky as hell. I'm like, why am I so damn sticky? And they over there sleeping peacefully. When I tell you peacefully, like my son sleeps like he like when he sleeps, he be like, that's how he sleeps, just like that. They over there sleeping peacefully. I'm over here in a puddle of gripe water. Dog, you talking about Key gonna wake up talking about, oh. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. I must have left that open. You think? I'm sorry. I'll wash the sheets. I'll wash the sheets today. Thank you. I did not pee. I did not. I wouldn't tell you. Listen, I'm pretty open. I wouldn't tell y'all that if I peed in the bed. Listen, I'm cool with y'all, but I ain't that cool with y'all. I ain't that cool with y'all. Because y'all ain't about to call me Pissy Pete. Like, y'all ain't no. We cool. All right, we cool, but we ain't that cool, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty open. I'm pretty out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty transparent, but I ain't that transparent. Y'all ain't about to clown me when y'all see me. Oh, Scotty, Pissy Pete. Like, no, we ain't doing that. Anyway, let's get to these top 5 quarterbacks. Let's get into these top 5. I'm talking about that. I was freaking out. I really thought I peed on myself. I was freaking out. All right. My top 5 quarterbacks for the week. Listen, it looks a little different. I know you see some names on there that you haven't seen before, but I'm going to tell you why. Let's start at number 5, Chris Zellis. Listen, Perry's really high on this kid. You got to get him a top 5 quarterbacks for this week. And the reason why is because of his ability not to turn the ball over, as well as his explosiveness with his feet, right? Absolutely amazing athlete. The Chris Zellis you want to see is a Chris Zellis that is not turning the ball over. The Chris Zellis that's turning the ball over is nowhere near this quarterback list. But if he's not turning the ball over, the kid is absolutely amazing, right? Walker Harris for NCCU. Now, listen, you're absolutely right, Mr. Campbell. Jesus Christ, you're absolutely right. That was on me. I would have took Chris Zellis off of this, and I would have put David Wright. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have took Chris Zellis off this, and I would have put David Wright. Yes, you're right. Okay, you're right. So just imagine in your mind, there's no Chris Zellis. Number 5 will be David Wright. All right, number 5 will be David Wright. Yes, you guys are all right. David Wright. I forgot. Listen, I forgot. But what's crazy is the next slide you're gonna see like, damn, Scotty, you forget. But anyway. So Walker Harris. Now, I've been talking about Walker Harris for a while. I said if he was in the SWAC, he's a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback in HBCU football, period, right? He just is. And once again, I keep trying to explain to y'all, the marriage between an OC and a quarterback is really, really important. Is the OC calling plays that fit the quarterback? And is the quarterback able to see it and process it the way the OC wants them? And Matt Leone and Walker Harris are in a symbiotic relationship. It is just smooth as Jiffy peanut butter. I mean, you got Chunky, but I'm talking about Skippy. Let's go Skippy, right? So smooth as Skippy peanut butter. So I'm loving that. And I told you, if you watch the UCLA game that he was able to play, the only thing about him that I saw was like, he's a little skittish in the pocket, but that's because he didn't have the reps that, he didn't really play a lot of games. You had Davius Richards he was sitting behind, right? But this is what happens once again. I know all you old heads is going to love when I say this. This is what happens to the old style of college football, right? Where you have a guy in your system 4 to 5 years. He's groomed in the offense. He understands what you're going to ask of him, and and the coaches understand him. So he's able to walk in that situation, produce the way he's producing, right? And now you see NCCU keep rolling as they have been in the years past. So I like Walker Harris. I've always has. I always will. Eric Phoenix. Listen, he was on a bye week last week, but he's still that guy. Okay, Eric Phoenix is still that guy. He can hit you in multiple ways. He can kill you with his feet, kill you with his arm. If his receivers could just come down with the ball, he could average at least 220, 225, 250 a game easily, right? And once again, I love that South Carolina State offense is super balanced. You're not going to ask him to do too much. He's going to do just enough to keep you in the game and win you the game as well. Listen, Mekhi Hagans, Mekhi Hagans, if y'all Bamas I know y'all don't go watch UAPB, okay? I know y'all don't watch UAPB. I know this, okay? You don't lie to me and tell me you do because you don't. If you have not seen Mekhi Hagans, I'm telling you right now, if he was on any other team, he would be the number 1 quarterback in the SWAC. That kid is electric. He is electric. Now, listen, what Daniel Richardson lacks in deep ball, right? Because his deep ball is not that good. I said that from the beginning. What Daniel Richardson lacks in his deep, Mekhi Hagans got it. Right? Like Daniel Richardson, the reason he's still my number 1 guy is he's a winner. Okay. He is an absolute winner. That's just what he does. He knows how to win. Period. He's going to get you there. He's the engine that drives that FAMU's offense. So you can't just take him off this list, or you can't knock. He's that guy. He's the reason that they do what they do. But Mekhi Hagans, if he was not at UAPB, if Mekhi Hagans is at Alcorn is having a different conversation about their season. Let me just be very clear. If Mekhi Hagans is at Alcorn, if Mekhi Hagans is at Southern, if Mekhi Hagans is at Alabama State, Bethune-Cookman, they're having different conversations about their season. That kid is electric. I'm telling you. Go watch some UAPB footage. I'm telling you, the kid's electric. For real. He got it. He just got it. He's like that. And once again, Daniel Richardson is the Subaru that gets you through the snow, the rain, the wind, the hail. He is your shelter in the dark nights. Okay? Like he at FAMU, he is everything at this point in time, right? They don't have this Willie Simmons led super talented team everywhere. Bama's, Xavier Smith and Marcus Riley and all these guys just running around. They ain't got that no more. Okay? They got Daniel Richardson. Hey, listen, I'm David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations. Like that's what FAMU has become. Okay? Hey, I'm Daniel Richardson, and these are the Temptations. That's really what this team has become. It has become the Daniel Richardson show. And when you're able to put a team like FAMU with the expectations of winning on your back and leading your team to victory, you that guy. Period. Point blank. Ain't nothing else to be said. You don't like his deep ball? I don't give a damn. He's a winner. He wins. He finds a way to win. And that's what winners do. So shout out to Daniel Richardson, number 1 quarterback, 5 weeks running, okay? 5 weeks running. It don't break down. It gets you to A to B. It don't break down, okay? Still driving at 400,000 miles. Still going, okay? Passing it down to your kids' kids. That's how good Daniel Richardson is. Now, let's get into my top 5 play callers. Let's get into top 5 play callers. And you guys are going to be like, what, Scotty? What the hell you on, man? How you? And I'm going to tell you why. Because guess who number 5? It should have been a package deal. You get what I'm saying? So that's on me. That's on me. I'll take that hit. That's on me. Should have been a package deal. David Wright at number 5. Teddy Keaton at number 5. Should have been a package freaking deal. That is on me. I apologize. Shout out to number 5, Teddy Keaton. Listen, these are the type of HBCU coaches you go look for, right? You go get a guy like Teddy Keaton to take over your program. Clark Atlanta hasn't won anything in like 2 presidential terms. They haven't won anything in 2 presidential terms, okay? Literally. And this man came in and they are unfreaking defeated. Now, mind you, in the metro Atlanta area, with all the talent that metro Atlanta area has, he is about to go dumb. Because you don't think Atlanta kids want to stay in Atlanta? I get it. Granted, everybody wants to go to the big programs. Everybody wants to listen. Teddy Keaton, 1A, has an eye for talent. He found David Wright when he said they went unrecruited. Armand, the other receiver, he finds those guys who are straight football players and they want to play football, right? That's what this guy is about. He goes and gets it, and the way he dials it up, once again, I told you, styles make fights. Bethune-Cookman's DBs are ass to cheeks. Cheeks to ass, ass to cheeks. They're not good. So what do? We rely on what we do. We're going to throw this thing around the yard, and we're going to make them play football. We're going to make them tackle in space. We're going to spread these jokers out and make them make plays, and they couldn't do it. Shout out to Teddy Keaton being great, all right? Jonathan Williams from South Carolina State, listen, early in his career, I was looking at it like, but his time at Benedict has kind of groomed him for his time at South Carolina State. Once again, my top 4 hasn't really changed, right? I just like the balance that this offense has with Jonathan Williams. It just looks so easy and put together. Shout out to Jonathan Williams. TC Taylor is still TC Taylor. He's still calling. He's still dialing up running game wise. You know what I'm saying? I think his tendencies are starting to show, right? TC, I know people give you this show. I know people, hey, listen, man, that motioning to the right side or the motioning to one side and bringing the tight end to the opposite side, I know that's your go-to play. You got to change it up. Because if I can see that watching the game, I ain't getting paid $100,000 to break your film down. But I can see your tendencies. They're showing, right? You got to figure out different ways to get that tight end involved other than I motion one way and the tight end's coming back the other way. You can see it a mile away. All right? So just kind of add some some wrinkles to it. But other than that, TC still dialing it up. Run game looks good. Passing game could be a little bit better. Just a little bit. All right. But overall, TC's he's been calling some hell of a games. Joseph Henry, let me say this. I think Joseph Henry is like the smart kid who does dumb shit. That's what I feel about Joseph Henry is that really, really smart kid that does really, really dumb stuff. And you're like, bro, I know you're smarter than that. Listen, Joseph, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to keep telling you this. Stop putting that Bama under center. Stop it. Stop doing it. Stop. I'm not going to tell you again. Listen, bro, you got it. The play calling, you got it. The game, the feel. Listen, I absolutely loved you standing out the tight ends and putting them on the edges and all. You got it. You see it. You understand it. Stop putting that Bama under center. Stop doing it. Stop. Just please, I'm begging you, stop doing it. That's my only request. Okay? It's my only request. Stop doing it. And at the end of listen, man. Matt Leone. Listen, if everything goes right, I don't know if this Bama's Italian, but he gonna have you swimming with the fishes, right? I'm gonna make you an offer you can refuse. Matt Leone will murder you, right? And he will paper cut you to death. I'm talking about how you want it. I got you. However you want it. However do you need it. Oh, however. You want it running? I got it. You want it play action? I got it. You want it whatever, drop back, shotgun? The hibachi style, chopping you up. It is a beautiful thing to watch, and he just always keeps you guessing, right? Just always keeps you guessing. You think you see it, and you're like, oh no, oh wow, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, I know that's coming, but oh, okay, off of that, oh, you did that off of that. Like he's nice. He's nice. Matt Leon's that guy. He really is. He really is. Shout out to Matt Leon. He's really cooking it up at NCCU. All right, that's my top 5 play calls for the week. All right, just want to give that. Now let's get to these game previews. I told you I ain't gonna be here long. I told you I'm not going to be on here very long, baby. Okay, so let's get into the first game preview. Listen, I watched. Okay, let me blow this up. Let me blow myself up. Alcorn fans, listen to me very closely. I went over a fine-tooth comb the Alcorn and McNeese film. Okay, because listen, I know you got your golden helms and everything like that. I have no bias. I don't rock with y'all like that. I ain't here to be like, that's my school. Listen, Malcolm Vaughn is very, very, very limited. He is, but he is still special. Can I say that? He's limited, but he's still special. Right. Now, let me break this down. Watching the game, he has a stare down problem. Okay. He stares his guys down. If his head go like this, he throwing it there. He has a preset determination where he's going with the ball. And the only way he gets off of it is if pressure comes into his face or he sees a rush and his eyes have to move now because he's running the opposite way of where he wants to throw the ball. That is the only time his eyes come off of where he wants to go with the ball. That's number one. Number two, your offensive coordinator. Listen, Malcolm Vaughn he got like Noah. What's that? Noah Lyles. Listen, okay. Mako is fast. Mako is quick. Vaughn got the longest strides I have ever seen in my God-forsaken life. That Bama looked like a gazelle eating up grass. Like his turnover is like so wide. He be cruising. Listen, you get that Bama in open space, he be moving. It don't look like he going nowhere, right? But he be like, he be like just striding. God, dog, that Bama, no Diddy, that Bama is long as hell. Listen, a lot of this still to me falls on the offensive coordinator, okay? Because I'm watching the game and there's too many times he's in an RPO situation and he doesn't keep the defense honest by keeping the ball. Keep the damn ball, Mark Vaughn. If you don't want to run and you're not passing very well, then goddamn, you might as well put Draco in the game and just literally run power option, spread option, like literally. Because Malcolm, I'm telling you right now, if you're not the best passer, right? You're better than Mako, but you're not the best passer, and you don't want to run, or they're not making you run, right? You're limiting your ability to be great. He needs to be. Listen, you guys need to be running some serious RPO stuff because Malcolm Vaughn. Listen. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a couple. I wish I would have clipped them. I'm so sorry. There's a couple plays in the McNeese game. Vaughn is in the pocket. He's sliding. He doesn't see it. He moves through the pocket. The Bama's 6'5", and he's moving through the pocket like he's 5'10". He slides through and just takes off running. I was like, oh, shit, God, no, that's nice, right? So you see the ability. It's there, and your running backs are good. I like 28. I do. I like 28. Now, your receivers, they're a little shaky. I ain't going to hold you. The receivers are a little shaky. You ain't got them boys like y'all used to have. So they a little shaky on the receiver side. But I like the running back. I like 28. 28, he hits the hole. He hits the hole hard. He got good feet, got great balance. He's not bad. You just got to get it. You got to run the ball more creatively. That is my issue. You can't just be stuffing them up the gut every single time. Do a speed option, right? Do maybe do the spread power option, right? Like you bring him in motion and have a two-way go. He can even go this way, and Malcolm Vaughn can go that way, right? Power option, spread option, whatever that play is called. You just have to run the ball more creatively. And if whatever that Bama's name is, Gus, John, Gibbs, whatever his damn name is, Valley is the perfect opportunity to test all that shit out, okay? Because they bad. They just bad all the way around. That's what I said. For Valley, just play hard and pick a quarterback. That's it. Because it's no possible way Alcorn loses this game. If they do, fire everybody. I am so goddamn serious. If Alcorn lose this game, fire everybody. That experiment is over because Valley is ass. Okay. Once again, play hard, pick a quarterback. That's it. That's all. Right. So this is the game that Gibbs needs to be more creative, try to figure out ways to get his guys involved, and trying to come up with better passing plays for Malcolm Vaughn and his just reading the field. It's not all there, right? But you guys have talent. It's not what you used to have, right? You ain't got the CJ Bowlers. You ain't got these high-level receivers that just go make plays for you. You ain't got them guys no more, right? Or if you do, they ain't on the field. They might be on the bench, but they ain't on the field, right? So it could get better. I want to keep hope alive. It can get better. Your defense is what the defense is, right? But offensively, there are sparks in it. I think you got to have the guy, your OC, he needs Gibbs, whatever his name is, he needs to do better creatively creating plays. And Malcolm Vaughn has to stop staring down receivers because some Bengals were just running Scott Oxenfree open, but he's just like, he's just looking at his first progression. He's not moving through his progressions, right? So Gales, whatever his damn name is. So that is what it is. So Alcorn, the house ain't on fire yet, but that fire line, the fire is getting close to the house, but it ain't burnt up yet. But that fire is getting close to the house, so you better get it fixed. All right, once again, the Offscript 300 Army, listen, it's still in full effect. You guys can donate at 4 different ways. I got 2 Cash Apps. My first one was acting up because Cash App be acting funny, right? So if Offscript TV is not working for Cash App and you still want to give your $30, please go to Offscript TV 2. I say again, if Offscript TV is not working and you're trying to give and you're like, Scotty, I can't give it, go to Offscript TV 2. And you can donate as well. You can go to Venmo, Offscript TV, and you can go to Zelle as well. Scotty@offscript.com. Make sure in any possible way, if you don't give Cash App, if you give in Cash App, make sure you put your email in the notes section. My wife, she's going to start reaching out this weekend for everybody. And then if you donate with Venmo or Zelle, make sure you text the number. Let me know you giving your donation and put your email in that text message as well. Appreciate you guys. Now let's get to it. Alabama State and Bethune-Cookman. Now, listen. Okay, let me start with Bethune-Cookman. And all you Bethune-Cookman fans, slow up, okay? Slow up. You're not awful, okay? You're not awful. I know what I've seen on film. Your front 7 is pretty good, okay? It's pretty darn good. If I was ranking it, it'd probably be top 3 or top 4 in the SWAC. I don't give a damn what the Clark Atlanta game was. Listen, look at me very closely. Look at me. Styles make fights. Clark Atlanta went 5 to 4 wide every single play. Alabama State is not going to do that. Again, they made your weakness their strength. Your DBs, somebody needs to take number 1 away from Raymond Woody Jr. He does not deserve the number 1.
Oh, goddamn.
Period. He is not, I don't give a damn if he came from the Pac-13. He is not good. Please, somebody take the number 1 away from that kid. Jesus Christ. Anyway, back to my point, right? So, at the end of the day, Bethune-Cookman's front 7 is really darn good. I'm telling you this right now. They're darn good. Don't let that Clark Atlanta game fool you, because if you go back and watch the South Florida game against Bethune-Cookman, it was hard for South Florida to move Bethune-Cookman. They're a solid front four team, right? So if this game is played in the trenches, it actually favors Bethune-Cookman because that's where they want to play at. They want to play in between the tackles. That's their strength. If Clark Atlanta would have tried to run the ball just up the gut and off the tackle, they would have lost that game. They would have straight up lost that game. I'm just telling you that right now. So I'm not saying Bethune-Cookman is going to win because offensively, I think they're still limited. I've always liked Cam Ransom. Go watch my transfer evaluations. I thought he was the guy when he first came to Bethune-Cookman because of his mobility and things like that from Georgia State. Now, I don't know who the freak the offensive coordinator is at Bethune-Cookman. It shouldn't really matter because the offense has been bad. But I like Darnell Dees playing both ways. I like that. Darnell Dees is too explosive and too darn good to limit him to play corner and kick return. You need that Bama everywhere on the field. Darnell Dees playing offense and playing wide receiver is a freaking genius. So kudos to the OC for doing that. I think it's a great pick. Now, Bama State, once again, Bama State, defensively, they're solid. Top, bottom. They're not elite. But from top to bottom, they're a solid defense, right? So they're going to make it difficult for Bethune-Cookman because offensively, Bethune-Cookman is inept. But for Alabama State, it starts and ends with their defense. If their defense don't come to play, it's going to be a long day for Bama State, right? I think Bama State's probably going to go with the Hayes kid. He looked the more comparable, even when he played against Miles. He looks the more competent to throw the ball. But I think this game, I think this game is going to be like, it's going to be I don't think it's going to be kind of close, like maybe 2 touchdowns, 10 points or whatever. But it's not, if you didn't watch the game, you'd be like, if you didn't watch the game, you don't really kind of know how the game, because I think it's going to be like a seesaw type of game where Hayes probably makes one big time throw. You get what I'm saying? Like he makes that one throw that kind of breaks the game open, or, it's that one big run that breaks the game open, because I don't think either one of these teams offensively are good. Like offensively, they're just, but Bethune-Cookman does have the better quarterback in this game. I do believe that. And I think Cam losing that game against Clark Atlanta, he's gonna have a bit of a chip on his shoulder. And mind you, I think this game is at Bethune-Cookman, so that's definitely a benefit being at Daytona. They ain't got to worry about that hostile environment, Alabama State. So still got Alabama State winning this game. I think it's gonna be about maybe like a 10-point game, 10-point game. But I want to be very clear. If Bethune-Cookman pulls the upset, don't be surprised, because their front seven, they're going with Sims. Oh God, I think Hayes is better. Sims is Hayes is the kid. Whatever kid played in Miles. Whatever kid played at Miles should be the starting quarterback. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That whoever played at Miles should be the starting quarterback. That's my little 2 cents on that. Right? I'm gonna leave it alone like that. But Hayes is still, oh yeah. But okay. If Hayes is playing, Bethune-Cookman has a chance to win this game. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. If Hayes is playing, Bethune-Cookman definitely has an opportunity to win this game. I'm going to keep telling you, the DBs are not good. And the one thing about Alabama State's wide receivers, them jokers can run. They're fast. They are really, really fast. So don't be surprised if he just bombs one over your head or something like that. So that's my little 2 cents on this. But I want to be very clear. Don't get confused, because don't think Bethune-Cookman is a bad team because they lost to Clark Atlanta. Styles make fights. And if you're not able to stop what a team is able to do, I don't give a damn if it's D3, you're going to lose the game, right? So again, Clark Atlanta is an air raid team, 4-5 wide. They're empty sets. When your DBs are the worst link of your defense, I'm going to take advantage of that. Again, Alabama State is not that capable of going 4 and 5 wide. That's not their style of play. They like to run the ball, which I think is a strength of Bethune-Cookman. So I'm just saying, don't be shocked if Bethune-Cookman pulls off the upset, because it wouldn't be shocking to me, because I feel like this game fits Bethune-Cookman's strengths. of them wanting to play inside of a phone booth. So just want to make that very clear. All right. Sims gives them more at QB. I disagree. I think Hayes is the better passer. That's just my personal opinion. All right. Here we go. I definitely wanted to talk about this game, right? Because they'll be like, oh, Scotty, you don't talk about me yet. Well, I'm going to talk about this game. Now, I know neither one of these games affect the other one's schedule, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, conference-wise. But let me say this. A&T really, really, really needs this game. You can't make me believe that they don't need this game. They need this game very badly for the morale of the team, for that coach to keep the team, for people to even believe, yeah, it's in Orangeburg. Oh, yeah, it's definitely in Orangeburg. They need this game, right? They have to get up to play. And their quarterback play has been really, really shaky. And without Kenji Christian, this team really isn't what it is. I'm telling you right now, listen, the biggest thing that A&T has to do is they have to, I'm going to say it again, they have to stop that momentum in Orangeburg. Because if you do not stop that momentum in that, first of all, it's their first home game of the season. It's the first home game of the season. Berry makes his debut in South Carolina State. I'm telling you right now, that momentum, if it gets going, all you gonna hear is get up for the Bulldog. Everybody get up. 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 That's all you're going to hear. Oh, my Lord, that's all you're going to hear. That's all I heard in the Celebration Bowl. That is all I heard at the Celebration Bowl. Get up for the Bulldog. Everybody get up. Get up for the Bulldog. Everybody get up. Listen, I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. So you got to get that crowd out the game ASAP. ASAP Rocky. You got to get that crowd out the game quick. Now, let me say this. All right. I would not be surprised if South Carolina State wipes the freaking floor with North Carolina A&T. And this is why. If Kenji Christian is not playing, that means you put more pressure on that sophomore. I think it's a sophomore quarterback, right? You put more pressure on him. I don't trust Marsh's play calling at North Carolina A&T. I'm telling you, South Carolina State's defense is freaking legit. They play with immense effort. They play with immense intensity. And if nobody, he's a freshman, okay. This game has all the potential of being a straight ass whooping. And what better for Berry to come out and stamp his new arrival at South Carolina State? I'm going to be honest with you. I would not be surprised if this game is 31-14. I'm telling you straight up, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 31-10, 31-14, 35-10, 35-7. I would not be surprised at all because, I'm telling you, do not sleep on that South Carolina State defense. I'm telling you that, right? Please do not sleep on them. They play with so much effort. It's like the little things, right? When you're playing basketball and you're called hustle plays, South Carolina State plays with a lot of hustle plays. Just like they might not be the most immense talented team, but they gonna give you everything they got. And I'm telling you, I'm listen to it. This game is only gonna go one or two ways. It's either a blowout or a close game. It's either South Carolina State blows you out or one of these teams win a close game. There is no other side of the fence. North Carolina A&T is not blowing out South Carolina State at home. It ain't happening. Everything would have to go wrong. Aaron Phoenix got to get hurt. Chinnisberry got to forget how to coach. North Carolina A&T got to have a white coach for Chinnisberry not to make adjustments. Like, everything would have to go wrong for this game to be a North Carolina A&T blowout. But it's either one or two things. It's either South Carolina State mops you about this stadium, or it's a close game for somebody. 3, 4, 5, 6 points, something like that. A touchdown kind of game. You know what I'm saying? It goes either way. But I'm telling you, listen, I was at that Celebration Bowl. You can make me the drum major. The drum major be like, listen, yeah, hey, you can make me. I know how to do that. Get up for the Buddha. Hey, everybody get up. Get up for the Buddha. Everybody get up. Get up for the Buddha. Shout out to Miss Diane. That's how I got my South Carolina State. Shout out to Miss Diane. I love Miss Diane. Shout out to Miss Diane. That's how I got my South Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? I be keeping all this stuff, Miss Diane, so I got it. Don't fret. I got it. You sent it to me after the Celebration Bowl. I still got it. Right? So that's what you're gonna see. Okay. I'm telling you. And you're gonna hear it, that's what you're gonna see. So I got a blowout. Okay. I'm just telling you straight up. I got a blowout. I think it's gonna be ugly. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think it's gonna be ugly. All right. Last thing, last two games. All right, then I gotta get up out of here. All right. Let me see this. Grambling State Fair Classic. Let me be very clear about this one. Dooley needs to bring out all the toys. No, for real, no Diddy. I need to see a 48-minute game of creativity from Dooley. This is the game you want to do that. All right. This is the game that you want to do that, because Prairie View is that bad on defense. You can't tell me no different. Prairie View is that bad on defense, right? This is the game where you want to show off all the pretty toys that you got. Now, you don't need it to go deep. You don't gotta have these long ran out routes and all this type of stuff. You don't have to do all that. Not against Prairie View. Trust me, you do not. You can keep it easy peasy, boom, boom, 5-10, boom, 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 and then maybe take your shot. Javon, listen to me. I'm telling y'all, Javon Robinson needs to have 100 yards and at least 5. He needs to have at least 8 to 10 targets and 100 yards in pass and receiving. Okay. If anybody, this is, I want y'all to really understand what I'm saying with Javon Robinson. Javon, if you watch Thursday Night Football, how the Cowboys use CeeDee Lamb is the exact same freaking way Dooley needs to use Javon Robinson. I don't give two craps that Bradford is an LSU trans. I don't give two shits. The best player on your team is Javon freaking Robinson. Put him at running back, put him at tight end, put him at the Z, the X, the Y. I don't give a damn. Put him at quarterback for all I care. Put him in the damn Wildcat. I don't give a crap. That kid needs to touch the ball 10 to 15 times. I don't care. I don't care how you make it happen. I do not care. That is creativity. That is what that looks like. When you got a special talent, you try multiple ways to get him the ball. And that is what Dooley needs to do on Saturday. Figure out ways to get Javon Robinson involved in the game early so that everybody else can get going. Because if you get Javon Robinson going early and teams hyper-focused on stopping Javon, then 88 comes open. Then number 3 comes open. Then the running lane become open. That's how, because when he motions, if you by the second quarter, if Javon Robinson has seven targets, when that Bama start going in motion, the defense is going to start hyper-focusing on him, and then you work everything off of it. You get what I'm saying? So defense, right? And Grambling defense, get turnovers. Get turnovers. Keep doing what you're doing. Get turnovers. Be great in that. Now, PV, your front four has to be better. Your back end, no Diddy is what it is. It's not good. It ain't, period. Your front four. See, PV has always been a base style team that don't really blitz a lot. And if that's the style you're going with, your front four has to be better. They just got to show up. They got to be great, right? That front four, that front seven, they got to be great. And they got to show up. And then for PV, get Savage the goddamn ball. Anthony Weeden, like, bro, you're making me look bad right now. Like, get your guy the ball. Figure out ways. The same example. If you got to put him in the slot, put the kid in the slot. If you got to put the kid at tight end, put the kid at tight end. I don't care how. Get the kid involved. It's no way that Savage should walk out of a game with 2 catches. It's no way. A 48-minute ball game, and he walks out the game with 2 catches? That is inexcusable. I don't give a damn how bad your quarterback is. You look at Cam Peters and say, hey, this play is designed for Shamar. Throw it to him. Very simply. Very simply. Right? But I got Grambling winning this game. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Dooley come out with this static-ass playbook where Bama's just line up and stand still and do all this dumb shit, I'm completely off the Dooley bandwagon. I'm telling you that right now. If I see that shit, I'm completely off of the Dooley bandwagon. He's still doing that old way stuff. It's not going to work. I do not care because I'm telling you right now, Miles Crawley is not seeing the field very well. I watched the film. I watched it clearly. It's a mixture of both. 2 things. Miles isn't seeing the field very well, and Dooley is not helping his quarterback by making it make sense. There is one particular play that I want people to, if you ever, you probably, the TV copy won't show it, but let me tell you this. So, it's a 2-by-2 formation. If you know football, you're gonna understand what I'm saying. It's a 2-by-2 formation. I'm Miles Crawley. The running back is to my right. He flares out, right? He flares out. What does that do? They're in man-to-man. Jackson's in man-to-man. The linebacker runs out with them. Tell me why. Backstreet Boys. Tell me why that Dooley sends it got to be in the play design. He sends, listen to me, it's a too high safety look. Again, it's a too high safety look. Man across the board, right? He sends the running back out. The linebacker goes. He sends Javon Robinson in the slot to a corner. He does a corner route in a too high safety look, where you're trying to clear out the middle of the field from the line. The linebacker ran with the running back. There's nobody in the middle of the field but Jesus in the grass that the field has. He sent the ninja on a corner route. On a corner route. Not a whip route, not a stutter slant, nothing of the sort. Not a zig route, an in zig route, like he fakes out, come back. Not that. No. He sent him on a corner route in a 2-man high look. I swear to God, I turned the film off. I said, I am off Dooley. I am off of Dooley. Point blank, period. I am off of it. I'm off. Don't ask me about him. Don't ask me about him. I'm over it. I'm completely over it. Mr. Campbell, coming to you.
Hey, man, listen, I'm not calling great breakdown, but you know what I'm calling about. I'm calling about that Offscript Anywhere Army. I need 3 of you Bammers right now. Right now. Scott, play the music real quick.
True soldiers, we don't die. Keep rolling. Nah.
I need 3 of you Bammers right now. $30. I'll match you $30. Because, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. You know I'm feeling pretty good?
Why?
Because I just got an Escalade ESV to put more thick 36 in the back. I got served out, baby, with TVs. Boy, I'm about to cause some problems in these HBCU streets. So he's feeling pretty good, Scott. He's feeling pretty good. So, you know y'all want Scotty there at your place. And guess what they're going to do? Well, Scotty going to be somewhere. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll up in that Escalade ESV on no 22s, be right next to him. So I need, baby. So listen, I'm coming to grab your thick 36 from Southern, your thick 36 from Prairie View, Your thick 36. Oh, Jackson, you already know I'm taking a couple of them back when I roll up in there. And it's black too, boy. Black on the 22s, got it with the TV. Listen, God, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call you on video, and we watching your show on my TVs in my truck next time you know. I'm do it live, just to let you know. So I'm letting y'all know. See, this is what HBCU graduates do. See, you trade one Escalade and then you get another one. And you get a one just even bigger, just to put more folks in. Go, folks be coming, Mr. Cam, I want to ride. You want to ride, girl. You got some more room in here for you now. So I am looking for y'all right now. Some of y'all, 3 of y'all, because we need my man to be live, to have these Offscript game day live. Because first of all, a lot of y'all know y'all don't like him, and y'all just want to see him in person and just tell him that.
Facts.
See, that's the best thing about it.
Facts.
He'll be right there so y'all can tell him. And then y'all can give him a plate of food like we do. Because let me just say something. And I'm going to say something to Miss Griff. Folks in Jackson, good folks. You come to Jackson, ain't nobody going to bother you. I know you got a couple of fools out there, but I'm going to tell you, I'm from Jackson, and Jackson State people are good people. They're hospitable people. So if you ever want to come to Jackson, you let me know. I will call the real Jackson State people, and they'll make sure they take good care of you, little deuce and Offscript. So I'm telling you that on that. So, Scotty, I just wanted to call in. We ain't breaking down no analysis, but I'm about to get on these streets, on these 22s, go find me a thick 36, thick 44, put them in the back, watch them. You know what I'm going to do, Scott? I'm going to put your show on replay. And just tell them, I said, that's my son right there. On TV, girl. So I need y'all right now. Next to my man. Some of y'all have a good Friday. And one other thing too, me and Scotty are working on. So Scotty, you know what we're gonna have to do?
What's up?
We're gonna have to do the crime report, whole case edition. Because we've let it build up. So we're gonna have to get that together. So I'm just letting y'all know. So what we need y'all to do is to text Scotty all of the crimes that I have missed these first 5 weeks of the season. Because I've been monitoring it, but I had to get my ride together, so I've been a little bit busy. But I need y'all to submit your cold cases, and we're going to solve them crimes when we had that Offscript crime report cold case edition. How that sound, Scotty?
That sounds good. I love it.
There you go. All right, man. All my HBCU people, y'all be safe when you go on those games. Support your teams. Treat everybody right. And we see y'all on the other side, especially on HBCU Coaches Corner, Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Appreciate it, Mr. Campbell. All right. Hey, Miss Benita, thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. She came in right there. She said, Mr. Campbell said donate. I said, I'm a donate. Shout out to her. Got your email as well. Thank you so much, Miss Benita. I really appreciate it. Once again, like Mr. Campbell said, you can give in multiple ways. Offscript TV or Offscript TV 2. All right. Either way, if the Offscript TV ain't working, go ahead. Like Miss Benita did. She already came over to Offscript TV 2, made her donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, Venmo is still available. Zelle is still available. Venmo, Offscript TV, Zelle, Scotty at itsoffscript.com. We thank you. Last game for the week. All right, let me say this. I know you Powell State fans been waiting. Let me say this, okay? I'm a little nervous about my pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little nervous about my pick. I picked Texas Southern to win. And let me say why I'm nervous about my pick. I don't know if they are capable of sustaining drives the way that they've been sustaining them, right? Because going back and watching the film, I'm like, this might be a little rough because if KJ Cooper is not available, the passing game is really, really limited, right? And the way that the redshirt freshman kid gets down is he's really mobile, but not much of a great passer. But once again, why I think this game is still going to be competitive. Listen, that Texas Southern defense, they are fast as hell. Them Bamas be moving. They close so fast. Now, Jackson got them backs that'll make you miss in a phone booth, right? So it's a two-way street. If I'm Jackson State, I really believe that in between the tackles is the strength for this game. I think if they start playing on those edges, Texas Southern, their DBs they like to hit, they close very fast, and they play downhill very well. And they play the passing attack really well. They're really good as well. So this is a very solid defense. The only issue is I would be more comfortable if KJ Cooper was available. If KJ Cooper was available in this game, I would feel a lot more comfortable with my pick because I know they would be able to pass more effectively. But not being able to pass, I think that's going to lend to Jackson State being able to blitz the way that they do. And it's only so much you can do with just only being able to run the ball against Jackson. So I'm a little nervous about my pick. I'm gonna still rock with him. Right? Because I picked them, but it is what it is. Now for Jackson State, listen, like I said, play this. I think they should play this game in between the tackles and hit the gap, then bounce. I think if you start playing on those edges with the DBs or Texas Southern, they're going to come down and they're gonna wrap you up and they're gonna make the tackle, and it's not gonna be as easy as it was against like Southern and even at times against Grambling. I think this Texas Southern secondary, they tackle really well in space. They do that really, really well. And I'm telling you, they fast. Them kids is fast. So that's my thing. And once again, for Jackson State, listen, it's only one quarterback. We're not playing this game. It's only one quarterback. It's Jacoby and Morgan. That is it. That is all. That is it. The game is over. Right. So I think this game is going to be pretty good. I think it is going to be a little slugfest. I don't know if Houston is really going to have a home field advantage in a soccer stadium. So I don't know if that's really going to affect anything into the game. If I'm telling you, I think if I'm being honest, I think Jace from Texas Southern should play this game. I really believe that. I know Chris Dishman is a very quirky dude and he does it his way or whatever. I think this is the game you go with Jace. And the reason is because you're going to need to be able to pass the ball. It's only so much eye candy that you can do. Because I'm telling you, a lot of the stuff that Texas Southern did passing wise was like the drag route to the tight end or a drag route with the wide receiver. It wasn't anything nearly over 10 yards. It wasn't anything over 10 yards. And anything that was over 10 yards, it was either a bad pass or out of bounds, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you're going to play into Jackson State's hands, if Jackson State is able to squeeze the field on you to where the safeties aren't worried about getting back and they just playing, it's going to be a very, 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 very long day for you. Very, very, very long day for you. So I think this is the game that Chris Dishman should actually play Jace and have the passing attack that they need to stretch that defense out to make Jackson worry about those guys, because they got some guys that can go. Trent Leary, Sweet Feet Lou. They got some guys that can go on that Texas Southern offense, right? It ain't crazy, but I think that would be what it is. That's just my personal opinion. I think that would be the best option. And if you wanted to bring the other quarterback in for packages and things like that, I have no issues with it, because the kid's mobility is crazy. He's really, really quick. And I'll say this about Jackson State. The way that they blitz, if that kid sees a gap and he's able to hit it, he'll hit his head on the goalpost. Like, he's that explosive, right? So it's a little bit of catch-22 on that. So I'm pretty curious to see how that game is going to flow and then things are going out. But listen, guys, that's been my time. I got to get up out of here. We got to head over to the Massillon versus the Mather game. Shout out to Maryland. DMV, you're good with me. Listen, I'm up here in Ohio. Massillon, I think, is ranked like number 3 or number 4 in the country or whatever. They're playing DeMatha Catholic from Maryland. If you don't know, it's a big-time private school, all boys or whatever down in Maryland. So that game is going on tonight here in Massillon, Ohio. So we're going to shoot down, take the kids, and go see the high school game. It's going to be absolutely crazy, man. So listen, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.